That's interesting, and I certainly agree with that. Another problem that we're certainly all aware of is the bloated arsenals of nuclear weapons. We've had a tremendous thawing in relations between the two superpowers. We have the Soviets are going to be meeting with the Chinese. We seem to have a real move away from war here on the planet and a move towards peace. Do you think we can get rid of these nuclear arsenals, and how do we go about doing it?
Well, you got to ask what they're for. I mean, presumably neither the United States nor the Soviet Union really intends to blow up the planet, destroy the global civilization. That's not what they're about. The professed function of the nuclear weapons on each side is to prevent the other side from using their nuclear weapons. If that's all it is, then we got to ask, how many nuclear weapons do you need to do that? For example, you could ask, how many cities are there on the planet Earth? Let's say a city has 100,000 people or more. You probably don't need more weapons than what's required to destroy every city on Earth. There's only 2,300 cities. So the United States, by that criterion, only needs 2,300 nuclear weapons. Well, we got more than 25,000. More than 10 times enough to destroy every city.
But not all those cities are our enemies either.
No, I mean including our own cities.
The Soviets say they're not our enemies either. I mean, I don't know who has enemies so bad that they're willing to even think about dropping nuclear weapons on them.
That's right.
You got to really hate somebody to do that.
Well, and it's suicidal. I mean, it's stupid even if you hate somebody. If they have nuclear weapons and you attack them, they're going to attack you. And so the thing is immensely stupid. If we were only concerned about deterrence, that's the magic word, to deter the other side from using their nuclear weapons, then all you need is a tiny fraction of the present bloated, grotesque, and ruinous, including ruinous in cost, arsenals. A minimum deterrence that is absolutely safe, that is an invulnerable retaliatory capability, could be done for 1,000 nuclear weapons or a few hundred nuclear weapons. So, you see, what's happened recently is there's been this much ballyhooed INF treaty, Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces, which is terrific. I'm all for it. It lowers the arsenals by about 3%, and the nuclear warheads are being recycled. They're not even being gotten rid of. What we have to do is make vast, massive cuts in the arsenals on both sides. And nothing short of that is going to make us safe.
Well, do you think that there's the political will here in the United States? The Soviets tell me, I'm sure they've told you, they're willing to get rid of them over a reasonable time frame because we don't see any confrontations anymore. Do you think that this administration has the political will to join in with that?
Hard to tell. I mean, certainly the new factor, the stunning change in the world situation, is the accession of Mikhail Gorbachev to power in the Soviet Union. So it's not just that they're willing to have an INF agreement with intrusive inspection, American inspectors on Soviet soil, but they're willing to have much more than that. They made unilateral cuts in their conventional forces. For a year and a half, they made a unilateral moratorium on nuclear weapons testing, inviting the United States to respond, to join, to reciprocate. And so far, nothing.